Welcome to our channel. Bill's self-rips team, himself after Kansas' brutal loss to Utah. Kansas basketball head coach Bill Self didn't mince words following his team's 74-67 loss to Utah on Saturday night. The defeat dropped the Jayhawks to 17-8 overall and 8-6 in Big 12 play, while the Utes improved to 14-11 and 6-8. "Yeah, it's frustrating," Self said, his disappointment evident after the loss. "I've obviously done a bleep job getting these guys to understand the way we have to play in order to give us a chance to win." The game was tied at 60 with 4:31 remaining, but Utah outscored Kansas 14-7 down the stretch, capitalizing on Kansas' mistakes and closing out the win. Self pointed to the team's inability to execute in critical moments as a key factor. "We had the game tied," Self said, "and they beat us on every toughness play down the stretch. We didn't block out once. There weren't many positives to hang our hat on. Rebounding and taking care of the ball crushed us." Self didn't just direct his criticism at the players, he called out the entire program for its inability to rise to the challenge. "I'm tired of regrouping," Self said. "We don't need to regroup. We need to be men as an entire organization and do what our job is to accept responsibility for everybody when we don't do it well. We didn't do it well at all tonight." Kansas has now lost 2 of its last 3 games, putting them in a precarious position in the Big 12 standings with just a few games remaining before the conference tournament. With tough matchups ahead, the Jayhawks will need to regroup quickly if they hope to finish the regular season on a strong note. Self's challenge to his team and himself will be tested in their next game against BYU, as Kansas looks to rebound from one of its more frustrating losses of the season. This article was originally published on as Bill's self-rips team, himself after Kansas' brutal loss to Utah.